welcome back to my channel, and today we have a new video for you guys, and we also have a new series for you guys. Okay, who is we? I mean me, you know, it's a one-woman show. Anyway, all right, I am so excited. I always say that, but you guys know I'm always excited. You know, I've been cooking up some things, and I told you guys that I've been thinking about some things, and I've been thinking of some new content to add to this channel, and today is finally the day, and I cannot wait to reveal to you what this series is going to be about. I want to welcome you guys to my new series called Girl, What's in Your Closet? A fashion reaction series. Isn't that cool? So let me explain. Okay, so I'm sure, just like me, I've seen tons and tons and tons of reaction channels, okay? People reacting to gossip, to other people, other YouTubers, and what's going on in, you know, their life or on their YouTube channel. I mean, there's tons and tons and tons of reaction channels, right? But I'm gonna say this, and correct me if I'm wrong. You're more than welcome to correct me down in the comments, because I don't know. But I feel I've never seen a fashion reaction channel, especially a plus size fashion reaction channel, which means I've never seen a channel that is strictly dedicated to reacting to plus size content and hauls. I've never seen it. Now, that doesn't mean it doesn't exist. I just personally, my eyeballs have never seen it. If there is a plus size fashion reaction channel, comment down below, tag me the person's name, tag me the person's YouTube, and I would love to check it out. But I personally never, you know, seen that. And one of the reasons why I decided to do that is because, or create this series, is because there are times where I see other YouTubers and other plus size influencers that are shopping at certain stores that don't carry my size. And so I'm like, well, what if I have other women on my channel that are not my size, that are smaller, and wish that they were able to get the clothes that I have, or I don't know, maybe they like my content, they're not my size, but they like my content, and they may just want to see their size of clothing on my channel, if that kind of makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, well, why not? I could just show other women who are maybe smaller than me, who shop at different locations, because some people may like, man, some people may think like, man, I wonder, you know, what Express carries, or, you know, what another, you know, company carries, and what type of fashions they have. And I may not have expressed that or shown that on this channel because they don't carry my size. I know, I think Express, is it? Or some, I don't know. One of those brands, I'm not sure, but I know they don't carry my size. And I've seen a couple plus size women that has done hauls on, I think it's Express, and they didn't carry my size. I could be wrong, don't quote me, but I know there's a brand that I've been wanting to try, and for some reason Express is sticking out into my head, and they don't either carry my size, or their size chart, I just don't trust it, because their plus size is like a double XL, or, you know, so it's double XL versus 2X is a different size, in case you don't know. It's supposed to mean the same thing, but it could be a different kind of fit. So I was just like, man, I wish I could try them, but they don't carry my size. And so there are people on my channel that really like me, they like my commentary or whatever, and they may want to see something different, or different fashions on my channel that I can't provide. So I said, why not just see what's out there, showcase other plus size influencers, and let's just have like a really nice, good community kiki, okay? Now, this series is not going to be like any kind of bashing, or it's not going to be those reaction channels where you see talking mess, and we're not doing any of that over here. This series is going to be about me just shedding light on an influencer. They can be a big influencer, a small one, I don't care. It's just me shedding light to them, shedding light to what they're doing, and just us watching them together and be like, oh girl, that is cute, you know, what's in your closet, you know what I'm saying? So I'm excited. Y'all don't understand. I have been holding this in. I was hoping and praying it worked right, and I'm still gonna hope and pray that it works right. I'm a one-woman show, so production is me. So I had to figure out how to record and screenshot and all this other stuff. So without further ado, let's get into what's in your closet. Fashion reaction edition. Okay, so the first person, you guys know, if you know me, then you should know who the first, well, it's probably already in the title, right? Okay, it does seem when they done the thumbnail. Okay, whatever. So you know it's Sarah Ray. So you guys know I love her. I love her. I love her. I don't want to go too much into it, but of course I had to pay homage and do my first video on her. Your girl is sick, okay? She is sick. I am stuffed like a turkey, okay? My nose is stuffed up. It's stuffed. It's a lot. So you see me wiping my nose or drinking tea, listen, okay? Don't hold me to the fire. Okay, so this video is going to be about her getting a plus size tummy tuck. First and foremost, I never even knew that that was possible to get a plus size tummy tuck. And ever since I seen this, she did a couple videos talking about it. She did a consultation. She talked about how much it was. And ever since she talked about it, I was really, really interested. But then when the sad, tragic situation happened with Jackie O, if you guys don't know who she is, that's DC Young Fly's wife. Well, to my understanding, that was, you know, his woman, you know, but they, I guess, out of respect, called her his wife. But ever since, because she had a BBL, or she called it a mommy makeover. I'm sorry, not a BBL. I think that was what it was, but she had a mommy makeover is what she called it. And you know, she passed away after post-surgery. So I was like, oh God, like, oh, I don't know if I want to do this. Like, that really just, because I was really interested in this plus size tummy tuck. I really was. I started following the doctor that Sarah had her surgery done with. And but I was like, oh God, I don't know. That really just, it just scared me. So anyway, she had a plus size tummy tuck by Dr. Repta, and she looks great, I was trying to say, but he did an amazing job. So this video is going to be about her before and after of her plus size tummy tuck.
Hello. So I'm gonna show you guys some befores. It's about a month before surgery right now, but it's okay. I'm gonna look like this.
The fact that she has enough kahunas,
right, so here I am in all my glory. I want
to
to give you guys a frame of
show her
reference
body the
on
way
my
that she
actual
is.
body, right? So right here,
Kudos,
maybe
girl,
hard to tell,
okay?
but this is
It's not easy to get on this platform,
so we're gonna
showing it all. It really isn't.
Okay, I have some other
It
scars
really
and
isn't.
stuff. I also have
You have a lot of people that talk a bunch of crap.
I have a bunch of scars, but they're hard to see.
So kudos to any woman that has the courage to get on a YouTube platform and really show your authentic self.
So I do have 10 incisions, but like I said, they're hard to see. So we'll go with the birthmark, which is again right here. Okay, you kind of see it there.
This is before her surgery.
And the red freckle is over here, and this is pretty high on my abdomen. So we'll see where those end up. I'm gonna guess somewhere in this region for the freckle. We'll see. But this is my stomach pulled out. All right, so this is my actual stomach right here. Okay, it doesn't cover my crotch, but it's pretty close. So here's my side view, and then here are my arms.
This is what makes me comfortable with showing my body. Like, this is real life.
Right?
It's real life.
Yes, this one's bigger. This one's about 1.5 inches bigger, which is funny because my left calf is about 1.5 inches bigger. So it didn't know where to put the poundage, I guess, I don't know. But here's the other side for you. Here is my back for you. I'll lift the bra a bit so you can see. I have these 2 rolls, and then I just kind of protrude a bit here. He said that he's going to be doing this area, and
listen, girl, you got less than me, because I got about a good nice 3 butter biscuit rolls in the back, girl.
Did it there, and then
3 sets, okay?
So I have a really, really, really low butt crack, so I tend to call this my back all the way until here. Everyone else decides to call it my butt, so yeah. But this is the before, right?
She always
right
had a nice, like, butt shape to me.
18, and I don't know how much I weigh, to be honest with you. I haven't weighed myself in a bit here. I have like a general knowledge.
I remember the days when I was 18.
But I'm excited for these to be just
I was
a
like in
little
high
bit smaller.
school.
If they look more like this, right? They're not.
She got a tummy tuck, and she got.
We're a little bit smaller. Where I
yeah,
can
her
fit
arms
into,
tight.
A 1X my arms and a 1X on my top. I'd be a happy camper, okay? I'm not looking for perfection. I'm just looking for some symmetry between the size of my arms and the size of my like torso and upper body. So hopefully that'll happen. As you can see, I don't have a very large chest. I technically I'm like a 42D. Yeah, my legs are pretty big. Nothing's being done to my legs, so expect them to look exactly the same. It's not surprising. You know, I'm not really focusing on that, but here she is. What's she gonna look like afterward? Is it gonna look like this? Is it gonna be like? Is it gonna be like that? Just kind of flatter? Okay, yeah. That's
look
pretty
at
similar
that!
to what it ended up looking like. So I'm 7 weeks out now, and I'll preface this by saying that I just had all the scar therapy tape on, so those leave behind red marks. So it looks a little more gnarly right now than it does.
Okay, wait a minute. Okay, listen. First of all, when she did that transition, I was like, girl, stop. Okay, like she blew me away. But do you see her? The thing that I can't even talk. The thing that stuck out to me and made me understand what is really going on underneath our bellies. We have curves. Well, some of us. We have curves. And if you remove that stomach, baby, you see the hips on her? She already had, all she did or all he did was just push her stomach up, right? And remove whatever. So that you can now see her body shape. And I was looking in the mirror at myself, and I got hips. I got body, okay? I mean, clearly y'all see that. But I was like, man, if I just move my stomach, these hips will be protruding out the hoo-ha, okay? Her body looks, and this is fresh. So now, you know, her tummy tuck has really settled in and stuff like that. She still wears big clothes, and I'm like, girl, why is you hiding your shape? But she really, not hiding, because she's not hiding, but she just likes to wear big clothes. But her shape, when she tries her clothes on, I be so jealous, y'all. I'm like, dang, she looks so curvy. She looks so good. It is not to say that, you know, girls who have stomachs don't look good. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying he did an amazing job. That Dr. Repta, listen, kudos to you, dude, because you didn't got that girl together. That's what you call getting snatched, okay? Let me get back into this. Oh God, I am just already 3 minutes and I'm already blown into it, Lord.
Like when I haven't had them on for days and days, I just yanked them off a second ago, so my skin's freaking out. And then obviously I'm in compression all the time, 100% still, outside when I take a shower, so I just got out of the shower. And so they leave behind indentations. And at 7 weeks, right, so I talked to my doctor and he said that at 8 weeks, I would probably still have about 50% of the swelling left. And I should expect that to hang around.
Look at that body though.
And maybe at like 6
now
months.
I know the bruises
like
a little. The bruises are a little.
Still, so,
but look how the panties are sitting on the hips, baby.
Like, get used to it, girl. Make your brain understand this is the new you. But no, because when I sleep in various compression garments, when I wake up the next day, my body kind of takes on the form of those garments. And that's only happening because of the extra fluids that I have inside of my body. So all that to say that I just had one on that went down to here, and I had it on for 24 hours, and I went on a bike ride an hour ago. And then I came home and chugged a bunch of water and ate a bagel. So I'm a little bloated also.
Man, I'm so jealous. Oh gosh, she looks so good.
Swell, okay? But I didn't want to keep waiting for this. So these are the same clothes I had on before, as you could tell. Again, this is not a scar. This is not a scar. This is from the garment, and it will go away, but because I'm so swollen, it stays longer than it normally would. And you'll see some more on my back, but this is the scar. And it actually healed super nicely. So these red lines are from the scar tape. Again, that'll go away in like a little bit. But this is the actual incision. It looks...
The crazy thing is her natural body looks like a BBL. Like, those are her hips. That's not added, you know, whatever they do to create the BBL body, that's her natural hips. That's why I said, we got body under these stomachs. And if we just remove them, what? I'm jealous. Okay, I'm jealous. Oh, God.
Stays longer than it normally would. And you'll see some more on my back, but this is the scar. And it actually healed super nicely. So these red lines are from the scar tape. Again, that'll go away in like a little bit. but this is the actual incision. It looks super good. This part had the hardest time healing, and with the scar tape, it like yanks your skin together.
Oh, they look like it hurt.
So it's like extra puckered and stuff right now.
But listen, if you ever had a child and you had a C-section, then listen.
You guys, so I can do more updates later on or whatever. And if you're interested in the actual like healing from day one on, then you can go to my vlog channel, because I did really in-depth videos showing you the bruising.
I don't know if those are up now, because she took, hold on,
everything and what I needed and what I used and how it.
I don't know if those videos are up now, because she took a lot of videos down off her vlog channel, and she explains that on one of her videos here. But well, she explains it on one of her videos on this channel, on her channel, her Sarah Ray Vargas channel. But yeah, she took a lot of videos down, so I don't even know if she still has those videos up, but I absolutely watched it from start to finish. Oh, it looks so crucial. Ooh, God, it looks so crucial. But yeah, you guys can check that out on her, I guess you can check and see if it's still on there, Sarah Ray Vloggist, and see if she still has it. The channel is right there.
It went, like, it was graphic, so if you want to see that kind of stuff, it's on my vlog channel. But I'm not gonna do that. And then this is my drain site. So I had 4 dots here from the drains, and then the scar therapy, actually this whole area, these are all blisters. That was from the scar therapy. So I'm not gonna use it anymore. It's the Embrace Scar Therapy. The doctor gives it to you, and he did say.
And let me just say this, just in case somebody's wondering, why would you do that? And you could just, you know, exercise and this and this and this. She, from my understanding, she has done all that. If you know Sarah Ray and you watch her content, then you already know what she's went through. She's had lap bands put in, and she had them taken out. She was on a very strict diet. She did Weight Watchers. She did a lot of various things to lose weight, and it just never worked for her. So this was kind of like, and what I feel, you know, was her last resort, because she tried the exercising, she tried the strict dieting. And I'm not her, you know, advocate. I'm just saying, because I know there may be somebody that watches and say, why would you go through all of that? That's just stupid. That's just being lazy. Just exercise. And sometimes it's not that easy. Sometimes it is not that easy to just get, you know, go to a gym and exercise. And that also depends on, you know, if you are a person who's comfortable with being around other people exercising, if you are comfortable with being in a gym. And then some people may say, well, you can go to a private one. Listen, a person has to do what makes them feel comfortable when it comes down to losing weight, okay? I personally don't mind going to a gym in front of people. I don't care. Like, we're all there for the same purpose. But some people are not comfortable with doing that and being in front of a lot of people. You have to just figure out what works for you, you know? And like I said, by watching her previous videos, she's tried a lot of strict dieting and exercising and a lot of programs, and it just did not work. There was one time she was talking about she was going to the gym 5-6 days a week. She was only eating a certain amount of calories. Like, she was really, really strict on, you know, her eating. And it was also, I don't want to say it was a depressing moment for her. I'm not going to put words in her mouth, but it was a very, very, very emotional, hard time for her during that period. So it may have been, she may have been the smallest that she's been at that point, but it also took a lot out of her to be that small. So again, sometimes surgery is what people want to do. I personally feel if you have tried everything that you could, that you are capable of doing, and this is the last resort, then do it. I said I was thinking about doing it, and I got scared because of the situation that happened with Miss Jackie O. But to be honest with you, I'm just not a girl. I don't know. Maybe because I don't have the time right now, and I can't create the time to go to a gym every day or every other day. Surgery, you know, doesn't look bad. But I do want to exhaust all of my options first before I decide to really go under the knife. So I personally feel if you have tried everything that you could and it has just not worked for you, then do what you need to do. If you have not tried everything, again, that's your personal preference. But going under the knife is a very scary thing. And as you guys can see by Jackie O, you know, things can go wrong and things can go left. And so you just got to make sure that's the right decision for you. But just in case anybody's watching this and they're like, she just, because people think, you know, with plus size people in general, men or women, when you do something other than exercise, if you take a diet pill, if you know, you're on a strict fasting, whatever you're doing, if it's not exercising, people think it's a cop-out. People think you're being lazy. Not everybody can get their butt in the gym or wants to go to a gym and sweat all day, girl. I sweat my edges out. I'm not trying to do that. Boo-boo, all the time, 5 days a week. I never have my hair straightened. If I'm in the gym huffing and puffing, almost dying, because I'm sweating. Like, everybody's not a gym rat, okay? Everybody's not like that. So, I'm just saying. Anyway, let's get back to the video.
Sometimes it's more harm than good. And he said, you know, you're going to heal just fine without it. And 100% I'm not going to use it anymore, but I will be healing just fine without it. So there she is.
Yes,
okay, this
girl.
is
yes.
the belly. And this is the belly button. As my skin loosens a little bit.
I really like those pair of underwear.
Right,
they look real stretchy and comfortable.
And then here she is from the side, and you can see my arms.
Yes, girl.
So they're definitely loose, because I only got lipo. I didn't want to do an arm lift or anything, so I just got the lipo in my arms. And you can definitely see a difference, or I certainly can. My cooch also got lipoed, because it would have been weird if it went from like a little flat stomach straight into like the puffiest cooch ever. So that hurt. Lipoing on your crotch, you guys.
I don't know the thing.
It was red. It was swollen. It's just the top. Like, he's not like, you know, it's nothing invasive like inside, but it's just what's it called? Your mom's pubis. It was angry. It was red. It was bruised. It was so angry, girl. I was angry. That took a few weeks. Okay, I did not show that in the other video, but I do talk about it. But anyway, so we connected here, and then he did lipo my crotch so that it would be like a, you know, a smooth transition. He went down to about
I would have never even thought about
lipo.
that.
He went from about wherever the site is up here, somewhere here, right? Wherever it is here, he went from there to there with the lipo on my back. And there should be 3 sites. One of them is directly on top of my butt crack, and then there should be.
Oh, she do have a little butt crack.
And as you can see, there's a big difference in my back. And this is the same bra that I had on. Again, my body has indentations right now, so just try to use your imagination to see past them. It is all very smooth. It's crazy. Oh, and I'll show you my arms from the front. Ow. Okay, girl. So yes, my arms are still big. They're still gonna be big, but remember when I did this? This is what I was talking about. Like, this is what I wanted. So these are.
What happened to boring eat?
My skin's loose because obviously I've been overweight my whole life. My arms have always been big, whether I lost 80 pounds or I didn't, right? My arms are always big, so I knew the skin was gonna be loose, and he was like, you know, if you don't like it, you can come back and do an arm lift if it bothers you, he said. But I was like, for me, it wasn't about the look of it so much, it was the fact that I couldn't get my arms into items like jackets and stuff that would fit my torso. So because it's just skin, I can get my arms in now because it's like deflated almost. So I'm happy with it so far. And of course, they're still swollen. And like I said, again, just me being out of garments for a while, I'm still very swollen, but I'm overall pretty happy with it. And for the arms, there's an incision right here and right here. And then I want to say the other one is right there. Boom. Right.
Child, she just got sliced and diced and poked and everything.
I'm happy with the arms. It was like a reasonable expectation for me. And, or I had reasonable expectations. So the belly has been an interesting journey. Like, wow, the scarlet's crazy right now, but I promise it's actually healing beautifully. The transition from my waist to my hips has been difficult for me to like wrap my head around.
Right.
So since coming home about a month ago, my waist measurement has gone down about 2 inches, which was from the swelling. But I always had wide hips, but because he took the belly off, the transition became a lot more like,
yes.
Like, it was just more pronounced, and I was like, wow, this looks interesting, right? So my brain is good now. Our wrap my head around it. But yeah, it took me a little getting used to. If you guys want like a full Q&A and all that, feel free to let me know what you want to know. I'm just trying to give you as much information here as you would want. Overall, I'm pretty happy with it. I'm very happy with it. Like it's been cool. I have yet to really try to buy clothes because it's harder because now there's such an empty space here and my legs are still, you know, big. So we ended up not doing anything to the inner thigh, and he told me he would just recommend, like, if I really wanted that, he did recommend me splitting it up because recovery was hard. The lipo is not an easy recovery, and he took 9 liters during the liposuction. So I worked it out right afterwards. It ended up being like 3 pounds from each arm. And then it ended up, the other like 14 or so pounds was my back, and then a little bit from my flanks. He really doesn't touch this area too much because this is like where all your, you know, your vital organs are. And so that's why this is, you know, it like pops out a little bit more. Totally fine with me. And then the actual like flesh, oh my god, it's 1,000 degrees, you guys. It's literally 100 degrees outside. And then the actual like tissue on the bottom that he took off, I think he said it weighed like 9 pounds. So I don't think that's an exact, like, this is how much less you would weigh afterwards. So that's about 30 pounds. Because again, the swelling and so much of what he took was like, you know, there were fluids there with the lipo. But that's the information if you wanted it. And I'm happy.
Looking good, girl.
This is what I wanted. I've already been a lot more active, which is awesome because a big reason that I did this was because, as some of you know, I had a ton of lower back pain. It was every single day. It used to be really infrequent, and then the last couple of years it started to be every single day. And it was depressing. And I went to therapy and I did different stuff, and my doctor just didn't care. She's the worst, so I switched doctors. But
she says she's the worst.
I saw another plus size girl talking about it, and she said that it helped her back pain when she got a tummy tuck. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it because I will do anything. I will do anything at this point. Because I had, you know, I had gained weight, sure, but I had lost weight and I had still had the exact same pain. And so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try it. It's not like I need my belly. And then I did my back and arms so that it could look more cohesive when I'm actually dressed and everything. And I did it. And you guys, I'm very happy to say that for the last 7 weeks, I had lower back pain for about 10 minutes the first day of my period once. That's it. I've not had it a single second after that. And obviously I had upper back pain from the crouching from the...
Okay, so that makes me wonder. Okay, so I know that part of her tummy tuck was also, well, I guess let me backtrack then. I meant everything that I said, right? But let me backtrack because let me think. I want to be honest. I remember she was telling me like I'm talking to her on the phone. I remember she was telling us in a video that something like she wasn't doing this to lose weight, or she wasn't doing it to, I can't remember what she said. But I forgot, because I've seen this video already. I forgot that she stated that one of the reasons that she did do the tummy tuck was because of her back pain. I knew she had back pain. I knew she talked about it a lot. I didn't realize that was the main part. Now, I'm going to say that maybe she did not get this plus size tummy tuck to lose weight, because she's not really, I don't know. Like, okay, I don't want it to be confusing. It was something that she said in one of her videos where she wasn't doing this to lose weight. I can't remember. I can't remember how she said it, but I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna stand corrected and say she did this plus size tummy tuck, okay, for her back pain. But I do know that in a lot of her other videos, she stated that she has tried to do everything else as far as, you know, eating right and living healthy and exercising, and, you know, things were not working. So I do know she was saying that too. But I'm going to stand corrected. She just said it here herself. that one of her main reasons was because of her back pain. But that now makes me wonder, does your stomach cause back pain? I would have never thought the two. Like, I've heard where you have big chest, like, you know, you have a big chest, you have, you know, big boobs, that can cause back pain, and I get that, but I never thought about a stomach though. Okay. Anyway, I stand corrected. My bad.
Tummy tuck because you can't stand up straight for me it took a month before I could stand up straight. I still can't fully extend back and I can't fully extend up, but it's fine. You know, I'm taking time to heal, but yeah, I'm like elated to say that because it sucked and it was so depressing and it made me so sad. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I do kind of miss my little belly sometimes because
girl,
I knew how to dress that girl. I knew how to dress that body, girl. I knew how to dress her very well and I felt very good in her. And now that she's gone, I don't know what the hell to do with this yet, but at least my back don't hurt. Okay, so I'm gonna put the doctor's information down below if you're interested. I'll link those vlogs as well. And then if you guys want the full-on Q&A, which I know you do, leave whatever direct, like, specific questions you have, and I will answer them in the next video. But here she is, girl. Here she. I'm telling you, this is making it look bad, girl. But like, there's very little. Oh, I almost forgot. Okay, sorry, I almost forgot. Okay. Remember that red freckle? This is the freckle. It's right next to the belly button now. And then this is the birthmark. It's literally an inch above the
dang. Yeah.
Crazy, right? Okay. Give me a thumbs up if you want to see more, or don't. I don't care. It's fine. I'm just here to drop the information. That's it.
Wow. Well, what do you guys think? Okay, first of all, the birthmark, that was crazy. I didn't really pay attention to that until now, how low it dropped. That means they either took, you know, cut her stomach or stretched it, however they do it, I don't know. But they must have pulled that bad boy down real tight because, dang, it was all the way up here and now it's down by her private. That's crazy. Wow. Listen, kudos to her, okay? Again, do what you have to do. Do what makes you feel right. Again, I'm gonna stand corrected on the reason why she stated that she got the tummy tuck, but I do know, again, like I said, she had mentioned that she done a lot of other things to lose weight and to just overall eat healthy, and it wasn't working out. But man, it has me rethinking because the doctor did good, but I'm definitely scared. I'm just gonna still do my best to just work it out and do it the old-fashioned way. But kudos to her. Kudos to her. I'm not mad at it. I still may even revisit that idea because they did some good work on her. And listen, I can stand to lose this because Big Bertha, she get out of control. She's getting way out of control. And listen, okay, she may need to exit stage left, okay? Anyway, thank you guys so much for coming back to my channel. I hope you guys appreciate this new series. I hope you guys like this new series. I am so excited about it, and I know I say this all the time about being excited about stuff, but I am because this is just going to be, I don't know, it's just gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun, and like I said, this is gonna be a positive reaction. You know, this is not a reaction channel, but it's gonna be a positive reaction not section. What am I talking about? A positive reaction series on this channel. And we're just gonna, you know, give our big girls a praise and give our plus size community a praise and the beauty that they share with us and the fashions that they share with us. So this is gonna be fun, and I'm excited to see new, and I mean, I'm just gonna randomly pick anybody. Now listen, let me know down below if there's somebody specifically that you want me to react to. Let me know that as well, because I don't know a whole lot of plus size influencers. I don't. I'm gonna be honest, I don't. There are a few people in my mind that I do want to choose to react to, but it's just gonna be a random search, and okay, we'll go with that one. Like, so, but if there's somebody specifically that you want me to do, comment down below. Actually, if you can, I think, send me the link to either that particular video or send me their name, their YouTube channel name, and I'll check it out. But yeah, I'm excited. I cannot wait for you guys to see more and more videos that I have in store. And yeah, so don't forget to follow me on all my social medias. Mone's Curvy Closet, which is my YouTube, of course, my Facebook, my Instagram, my TikTok. And also make sure you shop with me on my website, monescurvycloset.com. And until then, I'll catch you guys on another fashion reaction channel. Fashion reaction. Girl, get your outro right. I'll catch you guys on another fashion reaction series on Girl, What's in Your Closet. Bye, y'all.